How's it going, guys? It's Mastermind Investor here again. It's been a while since my last video, I know. I have had great response. I love the comments from you guys. I'll start by just letting you know that. A lot of support from some members in the community. And just a lot of questions I've been receiving really are great. And I have had a specific question actually to talk about palladium and platinum. And I will do that, I promise. I just have to make this video because it's just some stuff that's been on my mind lately. And I just want to get it out there. If I have time to film that platinum video, I definitely will tonight. But for now, I just want to focus on something. It's just been on my mind. I just like to have a little conversation with you guys, basically. Hopefully you guys aren't getting too bored, but it's a little off topic here. It's not just about investing monetarily per se, which is what we're usually all talking about. It's always how to make money, how to preserve our money. But I'm going to talk about something a little different today, which is basically investing in a more dynamic way. As in, there's more to life than just monetary things. And what I want to start with is by asking you, what is freedom? I know a lot of us get caught up in the money. We go to work every single day and we trade our hours, our minutes, and our days for those dollars. That, mind you, some of us do our best to stretch as far as we can and hold and grow as best we can. But nonetheless, we're trading our time for dollars, and we're going out every day and we're working for that money. And are we free? Do we work 3/4 of our life so we can enjoy the last 20? And that's just something that's been on my mind lately, and I just want to know what you guys think about it. So what is freedom? So we'll get down to it. We'll start by talking about the financial freedom, which is most common to all of us. That's our knowledge. We know that we want to make money by however means possible. We want to invest said money through whichever means we choose. And we want to have some money when we're older to enjoy life, to help our kids or our family, our friends, whatever we choose to do with that money. We want to have it. And basically, that's kind of where a lot of people's investing stops. To them, freedom is financial. And they invest in their financials. They invest their time to make more money. Then they invest that money in other places to grow that money and make that money last. And that's where a lot of people kind of sit. And I think in pursuit of that financial freedom and in that financial investing, we miss a few other points, and we really do put aside some other ones that really should be at the top of this list. I didn't order these in what I believe the priority should be. I've ordered these in what I think people prioritize them in. So the first is financial. Secondly, we want to talk about our health. Are you investing in your health? Are you putting in the foods into your body and the drinks to support your future? The same way you spend your time and your sweat to make that money so you have financial freedom in the future. Are you putting in that time to your health, into your fitness levels? Are you exercising regularly to keep your heart healthy, to keep your body healthy? I'm not saying you got to be a bodybuilder, but to go out there and move. Are you putting in the right foods, or are you just eating a bunch of crap, basically, and using your body as a garbage can? Because it's not going to be much fun when you finally do retire with your life savings and you can't get off hospital bed to enjoy it. So really, I think these two go hand in hand, and I think a lot of people miss them. They sacrifice this for this. They work those longer hours, those long shifts, putting junk into their body, whatever they can throw, no exercise, come home, lie on a couch, watch TV, and this gets sacrificed. So even if you do achieve this, what good is this without this? Right? I'm just going to touch upon these all quickly. And the next one, spiritual, and this got a little asterisk here. This one's interesting. This one's definitely, I think, lost in a lot of people. What I mean by spiritual is kind of everything. Do you invest in knowing who you are? What your beliefs are? Do you know what you are? And I think that's important because we have this one life here. And I'm kind of going out there for what seemed to be just a normal investment channel, but I assure you guys, it's going to be far from what it seems despite the name. But anyway, Do you know who you are? In the pursuit of your financial freedoms, maybe your health, do you ever stop and think who you're doing this for? Do you ever, question and figure out your relationship with the world around you? That's what I mean by spiritual. Because spiritual and religious are very different. You don't have to be religious. That's your choice. That's a personal choice. But spiritual is, are you in sync with yourself? Do you understand yourself and how you work and who you are and what your mind is? And I think that's something a lot of people, almost all, have to sit down and start thinking about. Who are you? Who are you really? What are your real priorities? Because even with financial and health, if you're not spiritually free, you don't have anything. And lastly, to tie these all together, I want to talk about investing in yourself. I think investing in yourself is the most important thing, and it ties into all of these. Financial, health, spiritual, these are all you. You do this for you. But start taking the time to enjoy more small things in life that relate to you. Spend more time with your kids. If you're older and you have a family. Spend time with your parents, whether you're older or younger. With your other family members. Make active effort to form those bonds. Those bonds that, as we pursue financial, health, and spiritual freedom, sometimes blur. Take the time. Go to a park with your wife or your girlfriend or maybe your boyfriend or your husband, whatever. Go to the park. Go for a walk. Talk like you haven't talked in a long time to somebody. I find sometimes we get so caught up in these, we kind of forget our personal relationships. We forget who we are as people and who the interactions of the people in our lives affect us. And we kind of just push it all aside in pursuit of this. And a lot of people will work for 40 years just to retire, and before you know it, it's all over and you've lost the most important thing. In my opinion, we have to start resetting this, to kind of read this list this way. Investing in ourselves first, figuring out our spirituality second, keep us healthy, keep our bodies healthy, and then we worry about the money. Unfortunately, the system we're in, the machine around us, is pushing us and has molded us into a different form where this is always on top. But, I just wanted to get that out there briefly. I'm going to make more in-depth videos regarding this and into your personal investing and what's really important in your life. Like that little thing called happiness, which apparently a lot of people are more than willing to sacrifice for things like financials. And don't get me wrong, we need money. I love it just as much as you do. But when you have to choose, you have to know what's important. If you are chasing the financials, remember still what's most important. Don't let that override your head. Especially these two right here. This is you. This is your mind, your body, your family, your relationships. Invest in these. Invest in what you are as a person, as opposed to just what you hold in your wallet, in your safe, in your bank account. Those are not that important at the end of the day. When you're gone, you take nothing with you. The only thing left is those memories you've made here with people. The way people have seen you act and live, the memories you left with them, that's what's left. And I think we're put here on this earth for this life, this short life, to figure these things out, to figure out our spirituality, figure out who we are, to understand our own minds and be satisfied with that. And I know this video is a little bit out there, but it's been on my mind. Too much thinking about the financials, too much thinking about the money. We're going to continue thinking about that, but just as a quick little elastic band snap, on the wrist, like, think what we're doing here. Think what's really most important. I'm going to try to do more of these in the future. Let me know if you guys want to hear more about this stuff. if you want to go more in depth about yourself and, investing in more important things than just the financials, and me talking a little bit more about some life perspective, because I'd definitely like to do more of that if it's something you guys want to hear. Not solely that, I'll make more videos, definitely with the silver and the gold. Definitely, there's a lot of exciting stuff happening right now, and I'll get to that. But if you guys want to hear more about this, let me know. But just to close today with, what is freedom? It's investing in yourself, making yourself better. This is all of these. Improve your health. Put good food in your body. Get your body moving, get it exercise, get it outside, get to the gym, play soccer with some friends, some family, your kids, whatever, get out there. Sit down at night or in the morning when it's quiet and it's still dim. Focus. What's in your mind? Who are you? Get at peace with yourself. Find balance. There's a certain joy in that, and I can talk a lot more about the spiritual side if that's anything you guys are interested in hearing. I think in developing these qualities, these spiritual qualities as a person, and investing more in yourself can lead you to be a successful person. And when these get figured out, I think this comes a lot easier, at least in my case. I found that I'm just chasing this. It's difficult. A lot of people complain about, especially when they're thinking from a different point of view. They haven't figured this out yet. They're still thinking from the point of view that they belong to someone. They have to work for someone. That's all the option they have. They think that they just have to go out and work for some boss at some factory, at some job. Pay cuts come, they take them. Layoff comes, they get scared. They don't realize there's more. They don't realize that they're more than that. And that's unfortunate. And when you figure this out, you get a lot more of this financial freedom. It will come. It will. And I definitely want to talk more about this, and I'll probably get another video up later in the week. I want to talk a lot more about figuring yourself out, making more possibilities for yourself, becoming a better person, to become a happier person, to eventually become a wealthier person. Wealthy, not rich. Wealthy in everything, in money, in happiness, in health, in family, in friends. I really want to talk about that. And hopefully, I can guide some people in that direction of thinking. Anyway, let that sink in a little bit. Just think about the things I've said. Very short, very skimmed over. I'll definitely be going into more detail in another video. But that's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching.